Anyway, right on to the next ending, which is going to be the wall jump ending. This is one of the endings that are trickier to find out. It's almost as tricky as the checkpoint only. But wall jump only is difficult mainly because it includes this pressing switch and jumping at the same time in the room where you get to the wall jump. There's also kind of an Easter egg in the computer where your dad talks to you. But we're gonna get to that. This is also one of the things that I figured maybe this is faster than double jump only, but it was nowhere near actually. It just feels faster at some places because wall jump is a really good ability combined with switching. And you're gonna see a lot of that in when I do the perfect ending, because there's a lot of wall jump abusing in in those rooms. Same thing as before here. I don't know if there's much else to talk about. Maybe the computer sprite. If you look at the trailer for Switch, the computers look way different and they are really ugly. I wanted them to like look good, but I couldn't come up with anything better, and I couldn't find any good like sprites to look at. But I figured after a while that I just have to make the computers look good. I mean, I really like all the other sprites. So I just sat down and took some time designing the computer, and it turned out to be pretty okay at least. I messed up. I'm gonna skip to that again. There's no reason for you to go through all of that again. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about designing these sprites, because I suck at drawing. I really suck at drawing. I have little to no ability to draw things. But when you design sprites and you have only 16 times 16 pixels, it's not so much about drawing than it is about problem solving, because there are not that many. Like, if you have a general idea of how you want it to look, and then you have only these 16 pixels times 16 pixels, it's not gonna be as much of okay, I have to focus on this for a moment. I held jump for too long. There, okay. You're kidding me. Okay. I'm gonna talk more about the sprites later. I just want to show this. How did you manage to get here so soon, son? I'm impressed. Easter egg. And this is another place where you know that this game is Metroid inspired, because it's not Super Meat Boy wall jumping, it's instead Metroid wall jumping, like it was in Super Metroid. Some people say that it's difficult. I just really like it that way, so I decided to keep it that way. But designing sprites. I was talking about how I suck at drawing, and still I managed to, at least I think, do some pretty decent sprites. I think you can notice that I played a lot of Super Metroid, because I have no trouble using these wall jumps. I was saying that it's more of a problem solving than it is like graphical skills. Like when a friend of mine and me were sitting down and designing this main character, and when we were doing the running animation, it was like, okay, we don't have that much to work with, and I want to have a face So it was just I looked at like some especially when the running, I looked at some Kirby sprites, and this vault thing I looked at Metal Knight does a nice vault in the Kirby game. So it was more like looking and problem solving than actually having any artistic skills. So it wasn't that difficult really. I don't really remember which way you're supposed to go here. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do that wall jump thing. I did. I don't know if there's another way to do it. This was, I wanted to have a place where you, if you just wall jump normally, you would miss the wall. So you have to either wall jump early or late. I choose to do it late now. And this is you have to do the same thing where you press jump and switch at the same time, and then we're done with wall jump only ending. Yes. I don't think the wall jump only ending and the checkpoint ending are gonna be that interesting. It's more gonna be like a build up for when we're. This ending is kind of nice though, because all the endings, as I said before, I was thinking logically like, what would you be able to do? And if someone would be able to wall jump as sickly as this Wish dude could, that would probably be exactly. With your unmatched wall jumping skills, you created your very own circus and performed all Tuesdays and Fridays. That was just like, I took it out of the air. And this is, the endings grow better in a way. Like this is, it says that it would fund your dad and the rest of your family for many generations to come, but it's still, your dad never did any research again. The checkpoint ending is like, then we're getting kind of out of hand with what you would be able to do if you had a checkpoint, because that ability is just even though this wall jump and double jump is, and boosting and switching is sick, like the checkpoint thing is the most, if you place it in the real world, it would probably the most bizarre of them. Oh yeah, but I haven't talked anything about why I made this game like an NES game or anything. I'm actually gonna talk about that quite a bit when I do the checkpoint run then, and then I'm gonna talk about let's just see what the comment is here. I'm gonna talk more in the checkpoint video. Exactly, did you get the secret message from Dad? And yes, we did. It's the computer right next to where you get the wall jump. Well, see you in the next video, or next part.